Hey there, Rustin here. We have a very interesting video today. We have a emergency ban list. I have a potential spoiler just because I accidentally saw something when I was looking to make sure that I was going to be clicking on the right link to the actual article, because this is a emergency ban list and not just a standard ban list update. In hindsight, I probably should have just waited till I was actually recording. Whenever I saw it, I was like, ah, shit. I'll go ahead and say it now. I think Wall of the 12 Sacred Knights, I don't know the full name, everyone just calls it the Wall. It's the Cocoon Edition from Hero Cluster 1, New World Emerges. All the card popped up, so I don't know why I'm going into full detail here. But I saw that, at least I'm pretty sure it's the card. It was a light and a water attributed card. I'm pretty sure it's the Wall that's getting banned. But then there was also another card that had it's Grim or Alice Cluster, and it was a wind card. So I don't know if they're just tossing cards up there as a, oh, here's a little article picture thing or something, or I can't think of a win card from Grim and Alice Cluster that's yeah, I can't think of a card that would be ban worthy right now. But those are the two that, okay, just tossing it out there. The card that came to mind was the OG Guardian Dragon, which, hey, this is a good time to show this off here. Force of Wind has a dark mode now. It's really neat. The OG Guardian Dragon, I'll just type in Guardian. Oh shit, there's a lot of Guardians actually. Guardian Dragon. Actually, it probably wasn't this card. No. This is what popped up into my head as far as what the card might have been. Is 2 green pips on there. I don't remember if it was on the right. I think it was actually on the left. For where the pips were, so that probably wasn't this card. But yeah, I just wanted to show off that Force of Wind also has a dark mode now, so there's that. I'm assuming this link down here for the ban list of the 26th of May, I'm pretty sure that's going to also take us to the new article for the emergency ban list. But aside from the 12 Olympians getting a combo ban with Artemis and Poseidon, maybe Aristella actually getting some of the support cards banned. I've heard that Typhon's been kind of nutty. I haven't played against Typhon in the recent meta, so I can't really tell you. The matches that I've played recently, the only thing that felt really out of control was 12 Olympians can still kind of pop off with the right kind of deck. But the Wall, I mean, it already felt enough of a Wild West meta that I don't think an emergency ban list was necessary unless something was oh, we found this broken combo or something, or oh, this really polarizes the meta and stuff. So I'm kind of curious about that. Sorry to anyone who may have finalized their decks for Worlds, or who was getting close and practicing for different matchups and stuff, because the tournament data that we had to go off of, with the recent GP and stuff, fuck that, because we have a new ban list. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. This is gonna be kind of nutty, but hopefully not more of my deck is gutted. If the Wall is banned, I'll try to think of something to replace it. It's kind of hard. The Wall is really fucking good, and that's kind of the reason why I kind of stuck with the deck that I've been running, is because the Wall is just really fucking good. But moving on from that, hopefully my deck isn't gutted too hard by this. I'm not going to Worlds. I don't think there's a major tournament coming up until the next set. As far as I know, nothing's been announced for July or August. There might be after Worlds, hey, here's the next GP is in August or something. We'll see. But yeah, let's crack open a Dr. Pepper for good luck. Hopefully, if you've been working on a deck, hopefully it's not now null and void. Hopefully you've moving on. Cheers. I don't think this was necessary. I really think that the World's meta was going to be pretty diverse already. So let's see what we have. Hello rulers, this is an extraordinary announcement. We are doing an emergency update to the Wanderer ban list. As you may know from our latest announcements, we check constantly the social media and the comments of our official YouTube channel to listen to our community. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel if you haven't already. We want the World Grand Prix to be as diverse as possible, and we believe that there are cards that are impeding this from happening, so we have decided to do an emergency minor adjustment to the Wanderer ban list. We believe that with this minor adjustment, the World Grand Prix will be much more diverse, and popular rulers from the past will be able to compete again. Please accept our apologies for this late announcement. This is the new update to the ban list and combination ban list for Wanderer, effective June 27th, 2023. Wanderer banned Sinbad Windrider Merchant. What was the deal with Sinbad. Why is Sinbad banned? Oh. Okay, I see some shenanigans here. I don't think they're... Okay, it was Sinbad, okay. So it actually was a Grim Cluster card. Okay, continuous addition resonator cards in your hand gain quick cast. But yeah, Steven Jeswin brought Silencing Spell back into like meta relevancy. He topped 8 with this card. Silencing Spell costs 1 darkness. It's a addition resonator. Added resonator gains, you pay 2 more to play normal spells. So you drop this on your opponent, and if they're a like chant heavy deck, they yeah. Fuck them. Yeah, just sorry, you are now 2 turns behind, buddy. Now, granted, there are resonators that can, you know, deal with these additions. You can always do something to have your resonator that's attached with this, like go into combat and die or something, or block and die. So there's like ways to get around this and stuff, but depending on the build that you have, you might just be behind on like 2 turns for most of your cards. So very cool card. Sinbad makes that quick cast. That would be, you know what, I could totally see Sinbad having, was Sinbad actually in some decks? I'm gonna scroll down here. Oh, most recent decks, Sabo. Now granted, these are public lists, so yeah, take that with a grain of salt. I'm pretty sure that their justification for this is going to be Silencing Spell being a quick cast, because that would be nutty. Is there anything else? If you draw a card in a phase other than a draw phase, you may skip drawing it instead. That doesn't seem as much of an issue. If you skip drawing a card this way, choose one. This card deals 300 damage to target resonator. Target resonator gains 400 or destroy. Ooh, wow. Or destroy target addition. I don't think that's the issue. I feel like the issue has to be the addition resonator cards gain quick cast. That's gotta be the issue. Yeah. He's a 2-drop though, but 2-drops have kind of been like a little more viable than they used to be in previous metas. So yeah, that might be a fair ban. I wonder if their justification is Silencing Spell. I am super curious now. Okay, so Sinbad is banned. Cool. Let's see if I was right about the wall. The Great Wall of the 12 Sacred Knights is banned. Yeah, it's a really good card. Oh, just, alright. Yep. Bye-bye. That's going into my Hall of Fame, I guess. Yep. So, 16 cards gutted from my deck in total. Woof. I say 16 because I had like multiple copies of cards that were banned. Ugh. Woof. I do have some ideas of what I would replace Wall with, or if I would just make a pivot to a different deck. There was a deck I was kind of brewing up in my mind, but I would need some other cards to also be banned before I consider running it. I'm not going to say what those cards are because I don't want to influence the meta, and I also don't want to pitch the idea for a deck that I have because I want it to be like a surprise. So that is a bummer. Yeah. See if there's anything else. Nope, just 2 cards. So yeah, that woof. I wasn't expecting Sinbad. I can definitely see him having been I feel like he's gotta be a potential call. Like he's gotta be a potential card that people were considering, but I don't think the wall was really super ban worthy. We already have a bunch of addition hate cards that are just like good cards that people are running because there are other good additions in the game. Sinbad has to be, it's gotta be Silencing Spell. That's yeah. Let's see what else. Yep. Okay. Yep. There's the cards. Nothing with the new combination ban list. Yep. All right. Justification for Sinbad. Let's see what we got here. When we developed Sinbad, the Wind Rider Merchant, we wanted to be part of the support of Liberator of Wind with Morgiana, the Wise Servant. But we have discovered a non-desired interaction between Sinbad, the Wind Rider Merchant, and cards that have the ability of draw cards until you have X cards in your hand. Using the replacement ability of Sinbad, it can repeat this replacement until it has destroyed all the cards. Oh, this was talked about, wasn't it? Oh, I feel like this was talked about. I just kind of glanced over it. Using the replacement ability of Sinbad, it could repeat its replacement until it has destroyed all additions in the opponent's field using option 3, destroyed all resonators in the opponent's field using option 1, and until it has given all resonators in its controller's hand enough attack with option 2 to win the game by attacking with like 1,000,000 or more damage. As this interaction was not its original intention, we have decided that Sinbad, the Wind Rider Merchant, is banned. What? cards. So it's not actually for silencing spell, but what? That's gotta be one of the newer cards, right? Draw. Which card is it? Draw a card? No, it's not that. Was it Curse of Magog? No. Which card was it? So, yeah, so draw until... Oh, was it Great Dimension Library? Banish this card until end of turn you may play... No, it's not that. Which card was it? Oh... Moondust Revolution. As an additional cost to play this card, you may pay any amount of will and or rest the number of treasury items. Okay, that part, whatever. This card deals 400 damage multiplied by X to target player or J/Resonator, where X is the combined number of will paid and treasury items rested to pay the additional cost. You gain 400 life multiplied by X. Draw until you have X cards in your hand. So, where's the infinite here? What is the infinite loop here? How does Moondust go infinite with him? Like, obviously Moondust is the card, but how does it go infinite? Doesn't this have to resolve? I'm lost. Draw cards until you have X cards in your hand, yeah. Oh, I'm a dumbass. You're foregoing the draw. Duh. Why am I was like, is there a third card that I'm like missing? No, I'm a dumbass. Okay, yeah, no, I see how it goes infinite, yeah. So let's say you have like 2 cards in your hand, X is 5 for Moondust. Instead of drawing those 3, you can just keep getting these benefits off of Sinbad's ability. That's a pretty strong combo, yeah. It's a board wipe, it's damage buff, destroys additions. Hey, you could destroy wall. Yeah, that's pretty fucking powerful. Fuck. God damn. Okay, yeah, nope, that makes sense. Yeah. That is pretty fucking powerful. That would have been a problem. Here I was thinking, oh, it's silencing spell. No, it's just a fucking infinite. Yeah, no. Fuck. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. That is fair. I would have rather they mentioned like what card they were talking about was like gonna be a problem here, but I don't know if Sinbad could ever come back then. That's kind of sad. Yeah. And do we only have one Sinbad card? We only have one Sinbad. Yeah, we have Art of Sinbad. Hopefully Sinbad gets a new Resonator version just because like it's a cool character and stuff. I mean, it's Sinbad. So hopefully we get a new Resonator in like the next set or maybe like a future set. Kind of a bummer. Really cool artwork. Really like classic Force of Will artwork. Crazy that we still have some old Force of Will cards that can get just fucking nutty. That's oof. The Great Wall of the 12 Sacred Knights. What is the justification here? When we developed the Great Wall of the Sacred Knights, we wanted to be the homeland cocoon of Aristella Twin Prince. But instead of being used only by Aristella Twin Prince, the Great Wall of the 12 Sacred Knights has been chosen by every homeland cocoon ruler from a new world emerges, limiting the choices when choosing a ruler to create a new deck, as it gives barrier, card advantage, and protection from aggro decks at the same time. As we want the World Grand Prix to be as diverse as possible, and we have been monitoring control decks since A New World Emerges was released, we believe that the Great Wall of the 12 Sacred Knights does not encourage players to choose an aggro deck or a popular ruler from the past. With this in mind, we have decided that the Great Wall of the 12 Sacred Knights is banned. Fair? You can do a lot of unsafe plays when you have the Great Wall up. Yeah, it's a rough one, and like it kind of makes me upset that like yes, it is an Aristella card, and like imagine if this was only for Aristella. Like Aristella was the only ruler that could use this. Like holy shit, Aristella already gets played a lot. He would have been played so much more if he was the only one that had access to that. Like damn, protagonist. These emergency bans, I think, are fair. The wall, I would argue, sure, it's probably overdue. I still think that we just had so many removal options. Like, unless you're playing, so we had a removal option in light, we had a removal option in fire and wind. That was actually really good. Kilua. For light, we had Dispelling Stone. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and search it up real quick. Destroy target addition. Oh, not additions. Destroy target addition. Did I misspell addition? There we go. Let's see. So we had Explosion Magog. Well, that was an awakening cost, I'm not gonna count that. But Blade, Shower, additional cost, destroy target J/prisoner, total cost more or less. This card was awakened. Destroy target non-magic stone entity with total cost 2 or less, so Blade Shower could actually destroy the addition. Alright, so we had Kilua, so that's our fire and wind. Dispelling Stone, there's our easy light. Pierre could also do it too. Okay, mostly we do have some fire options, just Aegis, mostly Kilua. But Kilua is a normal, so it wasn't like too hard to find. Dispelling Stone, Pierre. And here's the thing, like we have so many Omni Stones in the game that it was so easy to splash just for those. Let's see if we do something like target non-magic stone. Destroy target non-magic stone. Destroy target non-magic stone entity with bless. Okay, so that one's not really a good one. Destroy target non-magic stone entity, play this card only. Gears had like an option there too. Okay, so a little bit of void stuff. Oh yeah, Alice's fantastic trick that could also destroy it. Rig Vita, well, that was more Shiva. I still think that there's a fair amount of stuff that could deal with Wall that I feel like Wall could potentially come off in August. Yeah, like I know they're saying like they want Worlds to have more old rulers, but yeah, I don't know. I still feel like it's gonna be very like new ruler heavy until they like release a support set for older rulers more than just the extension rule. Like don't get me wrong, the extension rule is great, but it's not good enough. Like tagging them, great fucking start, good job guys, I don't want to discredit that, but we need stuff that's similar to like Force Resonance, where we had you know, like if you had this particular ruler you gain this ability. Or we need stuff like Mastery, so like Mastery Alucard or Dracula or something like that, and some kind of spell with that. Like yeah, no, we need like new cards, fantastic, new rulers, great. Instead of having a new set that is like new cards and stuff for new rulers, give us a proper like Wanderer support set. Like sure, give us a bunch of reprints, you know, Fair Spells, Alorites, you know, Hell number 13s, Garians, load it up with a bunch of like staple cards, but also give us support for those older rulers. Like if you want us to play with older rulers, we need proper support for those older rulers, not just like, oh, this card happens to work with this older ruler. No, like give us like dedicated support for it. Like that's something that we need. Yeah, Mastery or Force Resonance, that's what I want to see, is like something similar to that for those older rulers. But yeah, that's the ban list update. Sorry for that rant. I just kind of went off a little there on a tangent. I don't know how much of that is gonna make it into the video. Yeah, this is probably gonna end up getting cut down quite a bit because it's a short little update. Anyone that already had their deck picked out for Worlds, sorry if you're wanting to run the Great Wall of the 12 Sacred Knights. I don't feel as bad for the people trying to go infinite with Sinbad. It's definitely a cool thing to do, but shit. That was a Kaguya thing, wasn't it? Kaguya, they're talking about wanting to have older rulers see the spotlight more, and that was probably gonna be a player's like Kaguya build, was gonna be like Sinbad with the treasury items and stuff. That is a little sad. So yeah, that's pretty rough. Let me know if you agree with this ban list. Let me know if you disagree with this ban list. I think it's fine. It's 2 cards. For an emergency ban, like 1 or 2 cards, I feel like that's fine. I feel like Sinbad probably could have just been combo banned, but then you have a situation where going forward, you won't be able to print cards that's draw until you have X cards in your hand and stuff like that. So I could see just like flat out just banning it. I do want to see the character get a new Resonator just because we don't have another Sinbad Resonator card, so yeah. The Great Wall, the 12 Sacred Knights, fair. Yeah, no, I think that's a fair one, but I also feel like it could just come off the ban list at any point in time, even like years down the road, if they're like, hey, those you know, Hero Cluster 1 rulers, they're not as popular now, let's go ahead and unban the wall. Maybe. But yeah, let me know if you agree with these emergency bans, let me know if you disagree, let me know if there's like some emergency bans that they might have missed. I think the ban list as is gonna be fine for Worlds. I just hope that everyone who's attending Worlds hasn't like finalized their deck and they still have time to like kind of like tool around and like brew a bit and make some like changes to their decks. But that'll be it for the video. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.